All right, so I'm going to go over this day just for the fuck of it, really. I got no challenges going or anything. I just wanted to look at my day. Might as well share it with you guys too. So, day started out, was going to go out at 10, went out a little early, and got this right away, which is decent. You know, my general rule of thumb is like $1 an item if it's not too many miles, too. And it wasn't. I was pretty far away from the store, so did that. Delivered by 10:25. Got this add-on, which is cool. I think I was in the store or walking in the store. Plus $6 plus for another, mile and a half, 1.3 miles. So it actually worked out pretty good there. This one was supposed to be there by 12:25, but maybe a little later because I'm searching for another 4 items. But got there at 11:25 and delivered by 10:37 on that one. And got there at 10:31, and it was 7.50 instead of 6. That 6 plus was an extra $1.50. So pretty good start to the morning. It's only 10:30. 3 minutes later, I get this complete crap order. Won't go into it. Just whatever. So it's 10:34. Didn't get an order for 14 minutes though. Keep in mind it's a Monday. And so $6, 2.3 miles. Taco time, I'm right there. I'll do that. There's actually a little shortcut, but it doesn't seem to help time-wise, so I'm starting to wonder about that. But delivered by 11:02, and I got there at 11. $4 tip, good on you. $7.08 for 8.1 miles. That's way out there too, man. That's almost like past the reservoir, Ochako Reservoir. And I guarantee you're not wherever that house is. It's not a paved road. So definitely don't do that. But a good reason, there's many reasons why not to do this, but it's 11:04 right now. You quickly decline that, and then you get 11:04, that's 6 plus for 1.1 miles. And the plus, they get me. I'll be honest. So anyway, we took that one. Delivered by 1:15, McDonald's though. So it's 11:14 on that one. Okay. Good on you at that point, McDonald's. But it gets worse with McDonald's. They're so bad this summer. Maybe it's because all the kids are off and they're all feeling shit. They just sit around. It's so fucking bad, man. Whew, anyway, sorry. 11:14. 5 minutes later, I get this also crap offer. I didn't even look at it. It was 7-Eleven, I guess. I mean, I looked at the numbers, but that was a quick decline. And then finally get a 6 plus at 11:23 for 1.9 miles, Arby's. Yeah, we'll do that for sure. To get there by 11:36, got there at 11:36 on time. The plus was 31 cents. So, who tips $4.31? That's strange. Must be a percentage or something. So 11:36, and then we get this right away from McDonald's. So I take this one. I kind of know where it's going. I had a good feeling about this one anyway. Delivered by 11:55. I know they were a little late. This is where they started really lagging. And I got there at 11:57. So I was a little late, but there's the tip. And it was who I thought it was. So $10 tip. So the day's going pretty decent actually for, I'm complaining a lot, but it's going okay for now anyway. So 5 minutes later, get this. We're not going to take that. And then, a couple minutes later, we get this. And I took this, and I still question it. It had some duplicates in there. But that's a lot of items. I was expecting that plus to be a lot higher. Like maybe $20 would, be my kind of general rule. $1 an item. It's only 1.3 miles, though. It's going to an RV park, too, actually. Delivered by 12:38. Got there at 12:44. There were some substitution issues, but we did finally communicate and got that taken care of. At least everyone at Grocery Outlet today did communicate fairly well. And but Grocery Outlet on Mondays is inventory-wise is hard. It's just hard. So I actually told one of the customers today. I said, "Hey, just a tip for the future: if you're going to order groceries, maybe skip Monday." So so she took that and advice, and she was pretty happy. So still $6 tip there, $6.54. All right, 12:44. Didn't get an order till 1:11. 5:25 McDonald's. And this is where things get bad. I unassigned from this. I had to. I was there for far too long. They weren't even close. And these kids are just fucking sitting around. Like, it's unbelievable to me, the inefficiency of McDonald's at this point in time. Maybe it's summer, like I said. At this point, I want the kids to go back to school and just have, like, real efficient workers work during the weekdays. Anyway, so, yeah, unassigned from that one. It's 111. Probably unassigned before, about 127 or so, but I don't get an order for 20 more minutes. And actually, if you can see here, well, you don't know, but I'm on my way home. I'm like, okay, enough of this, I'm trying to avoid McDonald's at all costs on the west side of town, and I was on my east side of town, wasn't getting anything, so this almost always happens. It's almost like the same exact spot. I mean, I'm way less than a mile from my house. I'm almost like home. And I get this, so I'm like, I'll turn around and do it. Go all the way, it's going to the same customer. And that food cart pickup, the roux or whatever, is generally pretty slow. So I almost made it to go shop and get to that place before the order was done. But it was done right before I got there. So that was kind of cool. So delivered by 2:17 and got there 2:08, yeah. And it was actually a person I delivered to frequently. She tips just enough. These are pretty bad tips, but it was a stacked order too. I don't know, DoorDash got me on that one a little bit. So it's 2:08. 1 minute later, I get this. I'll take it, yeah. So 7-Eleven. Another nightmare order, kind of. Get there. All it was 3 big bites and like 2 pork rolls or something. I'm like, great. All they have to do is put that in a bag. But no, of course, they didn't even have it cooked. So they had to cook some stuff. And then the customer's like, hey, can you grab me some extra nacho sauce and then some mayo? So I did. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. And then she told me, well, it'll be over 5 minutes or about 5 minutes. And so whatever. Anyway, delivered by 2:21. I got there at 2:25. It's actually not that bad. I thought it was worse, but that's what you get. And I don't contact customers and say, hey, I'm waiting for your food. Hey, I'm waiting for your food. It just works out that way. For me, personally, at least in this town, I think a lot of the people that I've delivered to before, so they just understand, I'm not doing a bad job. It's just most likely the restaurant. So 2:25, yeah, 9 minutes later, get this. I am far away. I think I just delivered that other order. And McDonald's, I'm like, okay, surely this will be ready. I mean, I got to go back into the hot spots anyway, into the zone. So delivered by 2:47. Yeah, nope. Delivered by 2:50. Or delivered at 2:50. Oh, 0 tip. And then I had trouble finding the chick's apartment. I was kind of over the day. But 0 tip, that must have been on the McDelivery app. I don't know why it's $3.09 base pay, but is what it is. So it's $2.50, $2.51. I get this. McDonald's. It's like, I already have PTSD, dude, about this, but I have to take this order. But one thing I've been doing now, the second it says I can push the arrive at store button, which is usually quite a ways from the store, I was clicking it, man. It's like, okay, I am not having this, so. And I have 10 minutes from that point to unassign worry-free, so. Delivered by 3:05. And they had that one ready, actually. It's amazing. 3:02. So, hit and miss, but man, I'm really not digging the employees and the way McDonald's is running. When you get to McDonald's and all 3 of the drive-through waiting pickups are full, where they have to divert people through the drive-through to park until they make their food, you're in trouble. And then when you walk into the lobby and there's a bunch of dashers or customers standing around, you're in trouble. It's been happening a lot lately. It's the worst I've ever seen. McDonald's in Prineville, you should be ashamed of yourself. 3:02. 3 minutes later, I get one, and I'm going by McDonald's, getting ready to, and I'm like I said, I got PTSD. I don't want a McDonald's order, and I'm like, thank goodness it's Sora Sushi. They can have wait times too, but they're a restaurant, they make sushi. So anyway, I get there, it was ready, and delivered by 3:18. Got there at 3:12. $3 tip is pretty close too, so good on you. 1 minute later, I got this. Yeah, I took this order. I don't know where I was on the map, but who cares? 3.2 miles, 1158 plus. Again, 14 items. It didn't look that bad to me. But again, there were some inventory issues too. So delivered by 3:45. Got there 3:47, and I communicated with her quite a bit. I like it when they do that because I want them getting the right stuff. I don't just want a refund. But grocery outlet on Mondays, inventory wise, no bueno really. Sorry, I love those guys too. I make a lot of money with them, but so 3:47, I get this right away. Grocery outlet. It doesn't look as enticing, but I think there's some duplicates. I forget. I'm like 3.1 miles. I'm just delivering the other one. I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. Oh yeah, it includes alcohol too. So I thought I might know who this was, and I ended up knowing who it was. Delivered by 4:16. It's pretty easy, I think. Yeah, got there at 4:10. He's a cool guy too, actually. So, and then 4:10, I get this. It's McDonald's. Oh boy, but $7. I mean, 2.8 miles, and I'm not really that close. So I get there. I remember this. There's another dasher. Another dasher walked in. I just went out and sat in my car. I knew it was going to be a while. And it actually wasn't that bad. And so anyway, I taped a good short on this girl's oil that she's just losing like crazy in her car. So you got to see this. I got to take more pictures around town. It's like, well, there's a dasher leaking pretty heavily. How much does oil cost in this town? But delivered by 4:27, 4:23. Yeah, there we go. And an extra 50 cents. Look at that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with McDonald's, but 6 minutes later, we get this 5:25 little food cart in town. I was kind of almost heading home at this point too, but it gave me that, and it was ready. So delivered by 4:41. Got there at 4:37. 3.25 tip. It's good enough. Then I got this 6.50 from McDonald's. 2.8 miles. I know I took it. I mean, surely they would have my food ready by the time I wiggled my way out through that map to get there. 4:54. Nope. Yeah, 4:56. But I don't know, $7. So what are you gonna do? Did it say 7? No, it said 6.50. 4:56. So it's 5 o'clock. 6 plus. Deliver. Okay, Horseshoe. I was real close. And sometimes they take a long time too, but who cares? That's good. I'm kind of close to home. That's not that far, and I just wanted to see what that was. And anyway, get there, and the bartender's like, yeah, DoorDash isn't working right now. And I almost wanted to say, just show her my order and go, here, cook this, bitch. Fuck. That's what they do at Sora sometimes. If it's not working, they take the order and they cook the fucking food. But I know her. I didn't want to be a dick, and so it just is what it is. I didn't get paid half for that. Because I just got out of it worry-free. So I guess that's cool. But I was looking forward to that. So 5 o'clock, 5:07, I get this. And I pretty much want to make this one my last order. And the 7 items were easy. It was like 2 milks, 2 iced teas, and 2 something else. And 1 coconut water, which I didn't have, which is what kind of held me up a little bit. But so 5.8 miles. I definitely took the shortcut on this one. Deliver by 4:50 or 5:49. Sorry. I got this while I was in there, and I was almost going to do it. I'm like, it's on the way. Look how close it is. But for the principle of the matter, 8 items, and they were like individual items. I probably could have grabbed them quick, but you're only paying me $5, to shop for 8 items and travel about 2.5 miles. I don't know, I guess I did that early in the day, kind of. Actually, no, I didn't. But so I said, fuck you. I'm not taking that. You're done. I think I kind of maybe knew who it might have been, too, to be quite honest. It's a girl I told you guys I'd never shop for again. So anyway, what is it? We got to get there by 5:49. We get there 5:35. So the shortcut definitely worked there. And, so it's 5:30. And we ended the dash. Was it 5:30, 15 minutes later? I don't know, 5:35, yeah. And I was out of the zone. I was coming in. I'm like, just end this. So that's what we had on the day right there, so 1:46. As you guys know, I'm not doing a challenge this week for $1,000, but that's what you pretty much need to average. It's 143 something, but so for kind of a shit day, I mean, stuff works around me. The active time, 5 hours 27 minutes, out of 7 hours and 52 minutes of being out on the road. 19 deliveries, so that equals out to be still over $18 an hour, which isn't great, but I see that number a lot. 18 something is a pretty good average around here. So here's the breakdown. Tips 84.68. DoorDash pay was 61. I like that ratio personally. We went over the time, and 19 deliveries. So that was the day. I don't know. It's weird how things can be so frustrating, but at the end of the day, the long-term averages, they all stay the same. So you know what you're getting with DoorDash, and if you just put in the time, it just always seems to work out to come around those same numbers. So anyway, hope you guys had a good day and are having a good week so far. It's Monday, but anyway, peace out.